Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Does it feel like 2018 or does it not? Like literally in the background we're sitting here doing a YouTube video. Hi, I'm Nicoleta and I'm so excited to be back on my YouTube channel. It's been a minute, like too long, but I'm excited to be back. I want this to be a space and a corner on the internet where it's for women in their 30s. Obviously maybe if you're like in your late 20s, I feel like you can relate to my content, but I just wanted to feel like a super safe space, inspiring, specifically for women who thought like myself will be somewhere else by the time we're 30 but we're not. And it's just like a way to like rediscover yourself, build the life that you actually do enjoy for yourself, that feels good, not that just looks good, and just a bunch of like different content on growing and becoming the highest version of yourself and boosting your confidence. And because I truly do enjoy consuming all that content, so if that sounds like you, make sure you subscribe and stay around. But so anyway, grab a drink, grab a snack, and let's just get right into it. So honestly, maybe you can relate, but growing up I thought I was gonna be married by 23 and have kids, and maybe it's because my mom was married by 23 and now I'm 30 and we have a no man, no kids, no ring, and it's honestly totally okay. And I think you have to like honestly just like accept that we all have different timelines and there's nothing wrong with that. We have like this pressure from society or maybe even like certain family members. Like I'm Greek, I'm very cultured, so I feel like sometimes when it comes to like holidays, you know, it's a typical like, oh, you're still single, you still don't have a man. So at this point I've just like accepted it, and there's nothing wrong with it because I personally would rather wait for the right person instead of just like marrying anyone just to marry someone and then have regrets later on in life, or it ends up like into a divorce, whatever. And again, that's just like my thing, and no issue whatsoever if other people are getting married younger. I obviously work in the wedding industry, I'm a bridal makeup artist, so I see younger people get married all the time, and that's really okay because I feel like when you actually find your person, you find your person. But enough of me rambling. You're probably watching this video because you're probably in a similar situation in your life. Maybe you still live at home, maybe you live on your own, or you still have roommates and you thought by now you would own a home. Yes, been there, done that. But I've also, like I said, accepted to really enjoy where I'm at and enjoy this time in my life because I'm never going to get this moment back. We're never going to be this young again. We're never going to have this era in our lives, and maybe we're going through it for a reason, maybe we're going through it for a season, and I feel like right now it's the perfect season and time for myself because 2025 has been a crazy year. I'm always thankful and grateful, but it's been a lot, and from personal different things going on. But long story short, I was living in a different state for a year and a half. I wanted to try something else and I did enjoy it, but then things just kind of changed, you know. I'm not gonna get too into that, but long story short, I was like, I need to go back home. Something had happened with my family, and that is what brought me back home to my home state. And I am so grateful to be back here because I got the experience that I wanted, the idea in my head that I thought I wanted, and now that I actually lived in another state, I fully know that I'm not one to move away from my family and live in a different state full time. Like maybe like partially, you know, here and there, like eventually with like my future husband we'll travel, or if we move somewhere like we'll be together. But for me to move on my own somewhere else away from family, it's just not what I want to do anymore. And I'm so happy I got that out of my system because I feel like growing up in my 20s, I always like romanticized and dreamt about moving to a different state, whether it was New York, California, Florida, whatever. Just wanted to like get out of Maryland because Maryland sucked. But also living out of state, I've learned to really appreciate Maryland so much more, and I'm just so happy to live here now. You go through stuff to realize what you want and don't want in your life, and I think that has brought me into this chapter now where I'm focusing on myself, doing things for myself, truly like realizing what it is that I want and what I don't want, not what people tell me I think I should want, or not what the internet tells me I think I should want. You know, like we go online and it's like, oh, leave your hometown, you need to move away, and that's great if you want to do it, but if you don't, like there's nothing wrong with you for not wanting to move out of your hometown. I feel like people think like you're gonna move to a whole different state and your life is gonna be so completely different. But no, because it comes back down to you. If you're still the same person with the same habits, just say it's the same toxic habits, you're still gonna be that person whether you live in your current home state or in Georgia or in North Carolina. So it does not matter where you go if you're not taking care of yourself from within. If you're not focusing on, you know, maybe you feel like you have certain issues or trauma that you need to like go through, like you need to dive deep and understand that and heal yourself and heal those parts in order to move forward in your life, in order to be able to attract new exciting things. Like if you want like that promotion, you can attract that promotion if you're still like so sluggish, always coming to work late. And you maybe think like, oh, I'm only going to work late because I just want to get promoted and I'm just like not happy with my position right now. But you need to show up as that person already, as if you already have what you want in your life in order to attract that. So again, it's all about like focusing on you and what you want in your life and what feels good in your life. And it's okay if it's something different than your friends. If your friends want to move, want to get married like tomorrow, like that's great. And if you don't feel that way, if you feel like you're kind of like starting over in this a new chapter, being in your 30s, like that's totally okay. We're all different, we all have different needs, we're all at different timelines, and I think we really need to normalize that and just accept that like there's nothing wrong. Why do we constantly keep putting ourselves in like a pedestal, like, oh no, we should have been there, or we should have done this, or we keep putting other people on pedestals? Yet why? Like this is our life. You right here watching this, you are the main character of your life. So why are we putting other people on like pedestals? Oh, they're better than us. Like, do they even like us? Do we even like them? Do we even like them, girly pop? Do we even like them? Like, honestly, I just feel like kind of low-key like hitting rock bottom this year. Like it was so much mentally, emotionally, so much change coming back to my hometown, like feeling so like overwhelmed, excited, but also, as I mentioned earlier, a lot of things were going on with my family, like accidents, being in the hospital, stuff like that. So it was a lot of emotion, and I feel like I was so fight or flight in that moment, trying to like keep myself together for other family members and just be here for them. And I just felt like, honestly, I just hit rock bottom. I kept myself so busy this summer with like weddings and work. That way I'm not like thinking about things. But I've come to a place now where I really have focused on myself, like focusing on journal prompts and showing up for me and taking care of me for me, and that's it. I'm not taking care of myself to post on social media so other people can see that I work out 5 times a week. Like, no, I don't care about that. I just need to show up for myself, and then I feel better about myself. And I feel like I'm finally building that relationship with myself where I feel like, yes, I can trust myself. Yes, I feel good within myself, not just like the bare minimum, like the top, like, oh yeah, you know, like I'm good. Like, no, I like dove deep into healing myself and really understanding myself and understanding why I react certain ways. Why am I such an emotional person? Which I'm so okay with that now. Before, I feel like I would be like, why are you so emotional? Like, you need to change that about yourself. But no, as a female in our feminine energy, we do have emotions. We feel things. Like, that's part of who we are as females, and that is totally okay. Do not try to be so hard in this lifetime, because society and like so many people around us, especially if you work like a corporate job, especially also if you run your own business, like being in that hustle culture, I feel like it has pushed us so much as females to be in our like so like go hustle, like strong, hard energy. Like, God forbid we're a little bit soft and we want to be like a female and relax and just be in our feminine energy. And in a world that is so hard, I hope you feel inspired to stay in your soft era, and it's something that I'm also working on right now. But yeah, that's just how like I've been feeling a lot. I've gone through a lot of anxiety growing up. Obviously, I was born and raised in Greece, so moving to America, I couldn't speak a word of English when I was 11. So I've come a really long way, and I'm so honestly proud of myself. But all that is like little trauma, because not a little trauma builds as the years go by. So then it's like, you know, new friends, new culture, new people. Maybe you're dating and you move to another person and then you go into another relationship. Like everything in your life that you have gone through is a lesson, okay? Do not look at it and feel sorry for yourself. Do not talk negatively to yourself, because at that time in your life, like, you didn't know any better. That's what you knew, that's what you accepted, that's what you thought you deserved, and you just like went on with that. And of course, like, who doesn't like some attention from a man or validation, whatever it was? But again, now I'm to the point where I'm like, I love myself so much. I have like learned so much on my own. I have like grown so much. I don't need outside validation. I know what I want in my life. I know my values, and if other people can't meet me where I'm at, that's really okay. But I'm not gonna put myself down to their level so they can meet me there. Like, no, like, I have my boundaries. I am able to say no now without being a bitch about it. But again, all that comes just from like experience and eventually saying like enough is enough. Like, I no longer want to be treated this way. I no longer want to go through this again. So in order again to attract your future husband, that future home that you want, your future job, you need to already like be showing up as that version already. So show up to the gym, work out, nourish your body, read, study, whatever it is. That way you're able to attract those things, and then when you do attract those things and those people, you know how to hold them and keep them in your life. That way you're not like sabotaging it again because you didn't do the healing, you didn't do the journal prompts to heal yourself before diving into a new relationship or before getting a new job. So I think that's why like I am just so excited to just be back on YouTube and just create full like length content. I do have my podcast. I will have the link down below. I'm on TikTok as well, but I just kind of quickly wanted to make an intro video, just say hi, introduce myself, and I hope you guys enjoy this. And I'm just excited to be back on here, post more content, and just build my YouTube community. And I feel very excited. It is so beautiful, like a new chapter, our 30s. How exciting is this? I feel like as little girls, we always kind of dreamt about it. 13 going on 30 was literally one of my favorite chick flicks of all time to this day. And now that I'm 30, I was like, oh my gosh, but you have like this different energy inside of you. Like, you're no longer tolerating bullshit. You're no longer tolerating bare minimum. You're no longer tolerating like waiting to be chosen. No, girly pop, you're choosing yourself, okay? We are choosing ourselves every single day. We are building a relationship with God every single day. I feel like my relationship with God has gotten so strong these past like 6 months. And it just feels so good to finally like feeling aligned and knowing what my values are. And I feel like so many people don't know what their values are. So my next video is going to be all about knowing your values and how to know what your values are. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.